Shadow of the Erdtree DLC is difficult, enemies hit harder and they have more HP. This is why in today's video I'm going to show you how to increase your damage done by 50% and the damage negation by an additional 100%, which will significantly reduce the DLC difficulty and make the Shadow of the Erdtree experience a lot more enjoyable. Scadutree Fragments are items scattered around the Shadow Realm. You can collect them and then rest at any site of grace to consume them to increase your damage done as well as damage negation. You can have up to 20 levels of Scadutree Blessing, and you will need to collect 50 Scadutree Fragments to achieve that. I created an optimized route to collect 20 Scadutree Fragments, and you can follow this route to empower your character without having to fight anything along the way. Starting with the Gravesite Plain region, from the Gravesite Plain site of grace, head east until you reach the Church of Constellation, and collect 2 Scadutree Fragments. Teleport back to the Gravesite Plain site of grace and follow the road until you reach the Scorched Ruins site of grace. From there head east and toward a little cemetery. There is a unique enemy carrying a pot on top of his head. Defeat him to loot 1 Scadutree Fragment. From the Scorched Ruins site of grace, follow the road until you reach the 3 Bass Cross site of grace and get another fragment near Michael's Cross. From the 3 Bass Cross site of grace, head west through the big gate and follow the road until you reach the main gate cross site of grace to collect 1 more Scadutree Fragment. Now follow the edge of the cliff to reach the Cliff Road Terminus site of grace, then continue your way southwest until you reach another cemetery where you can find another bot carrying enemy. Defeat him to collect another Scadutree Fragment. Back to the main gate cross, we are going into the Tower Settlement dungeon to collect 1 more fragment. Once you reach the main hall, you will find a statue guarded by scorpions. The statue is holding revered spirit ash. Similar to Scadutree Fragments, you can consume these items at any site of grace to empower your spirit summons. Head towards the fountain and watch for those large enemies with cleavers. They can easily catch you with their lunge attacks. Go inside the building and unlock another site of grace. Carefully go right as soon as you see that large enemy holding 2 swords. Climb on top of the broken buildings towards this small alley. Go inside the building next to the waterfall and climb the ladder. After you exit the building, climb the stairs and take your left turn. Turn right at the end of the road and you will notice a room guarded by small scorpions. Ignore them and climb the demolished building to your right and drop down into this concealed entrance. In the next room you will find Michael's Cross and a Scadutree Fragment. Teleport to the 3 Bass Cross site of grace and cross the bridge to reach the Castle Front site of grace. Just before you reach the grace, you will find 1 Scadutree Fragment. From the castle front site of Grace, follow the road southeast to reach Pillar Pass cross site of Grace and collect one more fragment. Teleport back to Castle Front, but this time we're going to cross the bridge leading to Castle Ensis to collect one more fragment. We pretty much collected all the Scadutree Fragments in the Gravesite Plain region, and now we want to go to Scadu region to collect more fragments. Typically, you do need to finish Castle Ensis in order to reach the Scadu region, but I will show you a route to skip Castle Ensis. From Castle Front site of Grace, head southeast until you are near the Elder's Hovel. There is going to be a spirit spring there we can use to reach Fort of Reprimand and successfully into the Scadu region. The Spirit Spring would be dormant and you cannot use it. To activate it, destroy the small rock formation on the ground. Once you reach Fort of Reprimand, unlock both sides of Grace and jump off the wall to unlock Moor's Highway, south side of Grace. From Moor's Highway, south side of Grace, go north through the tunnel and immediately go right following the mountain to reach another inactive Spirit Spring. The rock formation you need to destroy to activate it is over here. Use the Spirit Spring to reach the mountain top and follow the road south to reach Michael's Cross and a Scadutree Fragment. Teleport back to Moor's Highway, south side of Grace, and follow the road north until you reach Moor's Ruins to collect one Scadutree Fragment. From that location, if you look west, not far away, you will find an enemy encampment with a Scadutree Fragment beneath a statue. Back to the last site of Grace, head southeast of Moor's Ruins, and you will find one of those enemies with buffs. Defeat him to loot one Scadutree Fragment. However, be careful because you will get ambushed there by a very aggressive enemy. Go back to Moor's Ruins and follow the road northwest until you reach a large enemy encampment. There is a Scadutree Fragment underneath a statue. After collecting that fragment, head west to reach the Church of the Crusade. Go inside and collect 2 Scadutree Fragments. You will get invaded there by a red spirit, but you can just run away without fighting. From the Church of the Crusade, head southeast to reach High Road Cross Site of Grace and collect one more fragment. After collecting that fragment, teleport back to Moor's Ruins. Head northeast towards the small lake to collect one Scadutree Fragment. Behind the statue there is a cave that will lead you to a small region below Scadu Altus. Keep heading west until you reach the map fragment location. Go southwest from the map fragment location to reach Temple Town Ruins. There is an opening in the back wall for you to go inside. You can loot the Scadutree Fragment from a corpse hanging on the wall. If you are keeping count so far, we have collected 20 Scadutree Fragments. Here are my stats before and after using those fragments. As you can see, we have successfully increased our damage done by 50% and damage negation by 100%, and we have accomplished this without having to fight anything along the way, and hopefully with a minimum amount of spoilers. This brings this guide to an end. Thank you so much for watching. I truly hope you found this guide helpful. If you have any questions regarding this guide or Elden Ring in general, please let me know. And if you have any ideas for my future content, please share them with me in the comments. Once again, thank you for watching and have a great day.